Hello viewers, good day to you all. Alright, so today what I bring before us is naming sides and angles of triangles. Naming the sides and angles of triangles, and we'll be considering basically the different types of triangles that we have. The first one we'll be considering is the right angled triangles, and then the second one that we'll be considering are the other types of triangles, be it the scaling triangle, the isosceles triangles, or even the equilateral triangles. So we start with the right angled triangles. Now, what is a right angled triangle? First of all, to start with, a right angled triangle is a triangle which has one of its angle being equal to 90 degrees, and this is the sign of 90 degrees. Another name for this sign or this symbol is the right angle. So that's where this triangle will derive its name, the right angled triangle. So this is a right angle triangle, and this is a right angle triangle. So this is the sign for angle 90 degrees. And this symbol that you see here, it is called theta. The symbol is called theta. 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 So that's the name for this symbol. It is called theta. Mostly it is the symbol used to represent angles. So we call it theta. Alright, so when we have a right angle triangle, usually a right angle triangle has three sides. We have the hypotenuse, we have the opposite, and we have the adjacent. The hypotenuse is the longest side of the triangle. Now, how do you identify the hypotenuse? If it is, you call it the longest side of the triangle, but they may give you some kind of triangle, right angle triangle. You may not be able to tell which one actually is the hypotenuse, which one is the the longest side. All you need to look out to watch out for is the right angle. What is your right angle? Where is your right angle? This is your right angle. Now, where this right angle, the vertex of this right angle, where it is pointing to, the line it is pointing to, that is your hypotenuse. Where the vertex of the triangle of the right angle is pointing to is your hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. That's the sides of the triangle, the right angle triangle, which happens to be the longest side. So that's said. Now this is the angle theta. If I have given angle theta here, now the line that is facing the angle theta, is opposite the angle theta. So we call this line the opposite. We call the line the opposite. And of course, that leaves this one to be the adjacent, because that is the only line that is remaining. That's the adjacent. So that's how to name a right angle triangle. Now, coming to this other triangle, right angle triangle, of course you see that the diagrams look exactly the same, right? But the positioning of the thetas are different. And as before, the hypotenuse is the longest side, or where the vertex of the right angle is pointing to. This is the vertex of the right angle, is pointing to the side. So this actually is the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. And since the theta is here this time around, this is no longer the opposite, rather the line facing the theta. So this is the line, the side that is facing the theta. So this becomes our opposite. That's the side facing the theta. And then of course, the only side that we are left with is the now? Adjacent. Alright, so that's the naming or the labeling of the sides and angles of of a right angle triangle. Moving on to the other triangles now. Now, coming to the other triangles, of course, it can be a scaling triangle, it can be an isosceles triangle, it can even be an equilateral triangle. Any of those three cases, just know that it is not a right angle triangle. Now, we can label them anyhow. We can call this place capital letter A. The vertices are usually labeled with capital letters. And we call this one capital letter B. And of course, this one is going to be our capital letter C. So that's the labeling. Now, this capital letter A represents this angle here. The capital letter A represents the angle here. Now, this capital letter B represents the angle here. And then the capital letter C represents the angle here. Now, in most cases, how do they represent the angle A here? You can see something like this. Angle A is represented in this form, BAC. BAC. And then you are going to see a symbol at the top like this, like a small cap. on top. Now, how do you know that they are referring to what? Angle A in particular. When you have something like this BAC, you just watch out for the letters or at the middle. The letter at the middle of these three letters. The letter at the middle is the angle that they are particular about. So it is what? Angle A, BAC. Alright. What is the representation for what? Angle B in this case? As you may have guessed, the representation is now going to be what? Angle A, B, C. And that is to tell you that they are being particular about what? Angle B. Why? Because the letter B is the one at the middle. Then coming to what? Angle C. Angle C can be represented with A, C, B, and then with a cap like this. Still the same rule. The letter that finds itself at the middle is the angle they are particular about. So angle what? A, C, B. So this is just the representation, the carving out of the angle. A, C, B. A, C, B, as you have it there. So that is what we have for the naming of the angles. Now, if I'm going to give you this to be what? P, Q, and then what? R, of course. So what is the what? Representation of angle P? It's just going to be what? Q, making sure that the P is the one at the middle, R, and with a cap. That's angle QPR. That's angle P for you. Now, angle what? Q. We can have it to be what? P, Q, R. With Q at the middle, and then angle R. P, R, Q. That is the representation of the angle. So we have actually named the angles, how they can come. Now we are going to what? The sides, because we're naming sides and what? Angles of triangle. So how do we name the sides of this other triangle? If this is angle A, the line that is facing angle A, directly opposite angle A, will be our what? Line A. But in this case, it's now going to be represented with what? Small letter A. And this is angle B. The line that is facing angle B is going to be our what? Small letter B. This is capital letter C. The line facing capital letter C is going to be our small letter C. And the same thing applicable to this other triangle. This capital letter P, so this is going to be small letter P. This capital letter Q, this is going to be small letter what? Q. And this capital letter R, so this is going to be what? Small letter R. So ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you the naming of the sides and angles of triangles. Thank you.